This is the Spinolution bee. Pam asked me to help her diagnose a ticking noise she's getting on her bee, so I'm going to show you a couple possibilities. The first thing is there are springs that push against some of the clips, and there are metal rubbing on metal here, here, and here. So that may be one of the sources of your squeak. If it's a metallic tick, then what you want to do is put just a little drop of oil on whichever one of these it is. And there's one more that it might be. That's up here. There's a little spring in there. So that could be the source of it too. One small drop of oil, if the tick goes away, that was the cause. Now, another thing that it might be, if it's a wooden brushing noise that's a regular rhythm, is this wheel may be coming too far forward and rubbing against the back of this wheel. This one's really well set up. It's really far apart and I can see a good gap. But if it wasn't pushed back far enough, what you could do is take this E-clip off, put another washer on so that it would push this wheel further back, and then put this E-clip back on. And that would give you the distance you needed so that these two wouldn't rub against each other. The next thing to check is the Pitman and Pitman guide that are behind this footman. To do that, you need to pull this forward so that you can reveal the Pitman, which is this bearing right here. First thing to check here is that this screw is in tightly, and this one is, because if it's loose at all, you want to tighten it and put it in. And you want to keep an eye on this, because if it comes out too far, it will make the wheel seize up and you won't be able to treadle. If yours has come out more than once, I would recommend taking the screw all the way out, putting just a little bit of Loctite at the end of it, and then screwing it all the way back in. Only put it on the end so it ends up in the hole. You don't want any Loctite where this bearing is, because this bearing has to be able to move freely. The other thing to check, and I need to keep holding this out, is the inside. Can you come over here? The inside here is the Pitman guide, and what you want to check there is whether there's any wear to that guide. Okay? Check with your fingers, see if it feels like it's got any funny bumps on it or anything like that. That would be a wooden ticking noise. Okay, let me show you how you would address that, because you're going to have to take your bee apart to address that. In order to address that, you need to take the treadle assembly off. You take this E-clip off, there's a washer and this gray piece here, and then this will come off as well. Once you have this piece off, you can lay it down and look at the Pitman guide. Put one coat of clear fingernail polish or one coat of glue. You don't want to do more than one coat, because if you do too much it won't fit back on the Pitman. Let it dry completely, and then you want to put everything back on this rod. Put the E-clip on the front, and you need to line things up. So you would keep this pulled out, line it up with the Pitman, and get that back in the guide, and then you'll be ready to go again. So I hope these help Pam address her problem. There might be other causes that I haven't run into yet for a regular ticking noise when you're treadling. So that's what I have to add for today.